time there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bruins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. False start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's stolen.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Finds his tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Quarterback may change this route. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Nolan. He unleashes a long one. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To throw, it's Nolan. Going for 6. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
He leaves it with his back. Finds a good hold there and gets 4 to give them a little breathing room out to the 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. The Bruins are marching down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room. It's Cox. Makes a man miss. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Gets the back moving. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8.
That could not have gone any worse. This offense set up Palmer at the 1, going the wrong direction, man.
Yeah, it's way harder to score touchdowns from this area of the field because you can't throw into the end zone so easily. That was a golden opportunity. They got to come up with something positive here.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, UCLA! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And That's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They try to get it outside on the left. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves. Down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Dropping back, it's Nolan. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. He's looking to throw on third and short. Finds the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Quickly out to the tight end. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short. Turn the 1-A play to get the football back.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Give to the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Man, it would be hard not to continue to feed this guy the rock. He just makes big plays. Last week you saw it, over 100 yards, making big plays already in this football game. He is a big play waiting to happen.
They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Touchdown, Bruins! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
There he goes. Got enough for the first down. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Gonna run it. It's Castillo. Got room at the 35. There he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Collins. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson.
Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for room. It's Castillo. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Quarterback making checks. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield, like they did right there, but give the defense.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots.
Turning it on! They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third and eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hall.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease. Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Great job by the back on the option. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Ruiz. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
The change now on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Nolan. Here comes the heat. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, it's picked off. Still on his feet at the 45.
Well, the defense there did an awesome job forcing the lefty run to the left, and as a result, they got him off schedule. They got him out of his rhythm. Just wasn't on the same page with his intended target. The defense comes away with a massive turnover.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that driving for the goal line. Loose football. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Past the 50. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fence putting points on the board.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Smith. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He now has 106 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. At the 45, on his way. He's loose down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Rice is going to enjoy the trip back to Houston after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Sims. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
The run from the shotgun. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 4th down, going to the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Looking to pass, it's Nolan. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
To the air on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Stone. No huddle here for the offense.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tags on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll run it again. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Back to throw, it's Nolan. Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bell. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We've got to be aggressive. We've got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk. Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down late in the game, I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss, but you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it, because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the 4th quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
He's got an open man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to 27. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity.
Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to throw, it's Milwin. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The offense set for a 1st down play. To the air on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They want to throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Buying some time. Showing all kinds of confidence in that arm, throwing back to the right. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back. Go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Under fire. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Gaines. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
He might want another play. Through the air. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Fighting off the defender. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw, it's Nolan. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.